is someone who was involved in the decision at the CFTC to designate Bitcoin a commodity under CFTC's jurisdiction, and then did a lot of the initial work for Ethereum and other cryptos before I left. I think it's not correct that all crypto is a security.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat right now. We received the news yesterday that the CFTC is going after Binance. And of course, Binance withdrawal spike. And we know that's exactly what they wanted. And we know eventually Binance is going to run into liquidity issues. And also, guys, we have the Voyager sale to Binance U.S. has been put on hold. And we know the DOJ is fighting that. So, guys, this is all a big movie. Sit back, get your popcorn, and let it play out. Now, guys, we have quarterly futures contracts ending on Friday. And then, of course, also we have Bitcoin, Micro Bitcoin, Ethereum, Micro Ethereum futures contracts ending also. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are moving up slightly. We have the dollar down. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, tether, USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo still at about 2.2 trillion. We know the central banks are raising rates and running off this balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market. So, therefore, the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. Now, guys, we have crypto dad Giancarlo. We know the former CFTC chairman says that if the U.S. designs a digital dollar that protects the privacy and free up surveillance tools, it would take over the world. Now, guys, I want you to remember, majority of people are using a debit or credit card these days. A lot of people still use cash, but majority of transactions are with plastic. So they're already seeing your transactions. And then on top of it, a majority of companies now have reward programs when you're shopping online, in which they're pulling all of that data. And that's the reason why when you look at something online, you go to a whole nother different website and you see that same thing you were looking online being advertised to you. So even in the current monetary system that we're in right now, you're already being surveilled. And then when you add in social media, it's even worse. But we know this fiat-based system is built off an illusion. And Federal Reserve 2.0 on blockchain and tokenization, not only will nothing be real, but then also they'll be able to control you, especially once the fiat system is taken away. Remember, they want to go to a cashless society. Blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye, and a digital dollar will allow them to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. Because they will actually be programmable. But we know they're going to bring in a crisis, bring in that carrot for people to accept it. And in these digital assets, they're called coins for a reason. The only thing you have to do is go to Coinage Act and see that these words are selected. And if you actually go to the UCC codes, you see a lot of changes behind the scenes that they're trying to make for this new digital economy. Now, guys, we have the theater back in the house. We have Congress Banking Committee acting like they're grilling SVB and Signature, but we know the Fed caused it all. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale sending about $22.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Galaxy Digital. Mike Novogratz reports $1 billion loss for 2022. Also, we have Alliance Block strikes deal with Crunchbase to bring traditional business data to DeFi. And guys, we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. Now we have $0 proofs coming to Bitcoin by Zero Sync Project. Now we have Zebedee unveils Bitcoin Lightning powered cross-border payments feature. And guys, we know how big gaming is, how big play to earn is going to be. And then you're talking about earning money in another currency and you can flip it back into your currency at a fraction of the cost. We are definitely starting to see the power in this technology. And that's why I love to explain that when it comes to technology, guys, it can be used for good or evil. We're in this space. We can clearly see how this technology can change the world for the good, but unfortunately, the power of this technology is being transferred over to evil hands. But guys, remember, you have to understand the technology so therefore you don't fall for the devil's tricks. Now we have EOS EVM testnet goes live ahead of April mainnet deployment. And guys, we know China loves EOS. And lastly, guys, we have the U.S. prosecutor's new indictment against the Bankman, charging him with bribing Chinese government officials. And guys, it's definitely a movie. Now, all the money that him, his parents were giving to politicians in the United States, and we have our government charging him with bribing Chinese officials. Guys, this is nothing but another plot, another twist to the movie. It's all part of the plan. And I told you yesterday it was definitely funny that the CFTC is charging Binance and CZ when it comes to derivatives offering it to the United States, when we know the CFTC was working with the Bankman on derivatives on blockchain being ran by an algorithm, which was Ledger X. And Ledger X was using Signature Bank after leaving Silvergate. So guys, we see all this intertwined. So that's the reason why we know it's definitely someone behind the curtain pulling the strings. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.